Are you ready to go?
Ready for departure anytime.
I can't believe that.
An ultimate dream come true for me. This is sitting around the fireplace dreaming big, talking stories with the guys, stuff that never comes to fruition. So being out here checks a big one off the list, and it's incredible country. It's beautiful. I mean, look at that. This trip so far has probably been one of the most physically challenging trips just to get in here for me.
Everybody's equal on the mountain, that's what I always say.
There's not much that doesn't hurt right now, I'll be honest. This has been a pretty awesome experience to see caribou and moose and grizzlies and stuff you don't ever see other than on TV. We finally laid eyes on a ram.
Hit the tarmac, Casey's on board. It's been this whirlwind of preparing for this. Are you ready to go?
This is me.
In a few minutes, he's gonna have boots in the Yukon for the first time. He's gonna come through those doors and we're gonna get after some stone sheep. How you doing, man? Welcome to the Yukon.
This is awesome. I can't believe that.
I can tell Casey's super excited about this hunt. It's gonna be tough, there's no doubt, but it'll be a hunt of a lifetime all the same.
Ready for departure anytime.
But that's what I dreamed of, is flying into a lake.
It's been 6 months of planning with my partners at Gunwerks, KUIU, and Vortex to give away a stone sheep hunt. We're heading in to meet another experienced guide, Josh, who's been scouting for us for the past number of days.
I really like the idea that we're gonna do a giveaway, a full draw. I just think it's so cool to be able to experience with other people and just see really the amazement in their eyes to be able to experience country like this.
Winning this didn't settle in for until this moment, really. I mean, we're about to go and been talking about it and telling stories about how I envision it going, but now we're writing the book.
It's time.
It's definitely time.
Planes are landed, boots in the ground, packs on the back, miles ahead.
I am more than ready for this. This is like an ultimate dream come true for me. This is sitting around the fireplace dreaming big, talking stories with the guys, stuff that never comes to fruition. So being out here checks a big one off the list, and it's incredible country. It really is.
It's just going to be a matter of going at his pace and being conservative and not pushing the pace too hard.
How's the hiking going so far?
Better than I thought it was going to. I was a little concerned about the pack weight, to be honest with you, for 10 days.
No, you're doing great. Last night we hiked till about 11 o'clock or so, and then we set up camp. Didn't want to blow through this country without being able to glass this mountain behind us this morning, so we're still a full day ahead of the hunting season. So we're gonna hunt our way up to Josh, who's at the head of the basin here today.
So after camp this morning, we dropped down into this little creek bottom and have been back and forth across this thing 4 or 5 times and hit a bog and back there about a quarter mile or so and bushwhacked our way through this thing, found a moose paddle. We're walking through this bog and came onto this moose shed. Greg just found the matching side up there.
Here's the mate if you want to take them both out.
This is cool stuff right here. You don't get this back home. If we didn't have so many more miles and they didn't weigh 20 pounds, they'd be coming home.
Casey's doing great. He's got a great attitude and he's just digging in and no complaining. So that's the biggest thing. This is somewhat the least enjoyable part of sheep hunting, but sometimes it's just the grind that is the enjoyable part. Just making our way up the mountain. So this is the first real climb of the hunt. It's been a full day of bushwhacking to this point. This is what it's all about for me. Get up high, and then you have the ability to glass and really pick things apart. So there's about another 400 feet of elevation to gain to get up to the saddle. We're gonna meet Josh up there. He's worked his way up there today. That'll be the place we camp for the night. There's Josh's tent. So I expect he's out scouting right now. This is home for the night, right here.
As we came up the hill, the country kept getting bigger and bigger and bigger and more expansive. We're out here, that's for sure. You really are a machine. That's tough.
It's not easy for anybody, man. Nice, buddy. Good job. Home for the night.
Sweet.
Take that pack off. Probably don't have to tell you twice.
It's beautiful. I mean, look at that.
You're just part of the team. We're definitely not treating you any different than anybody else, which is impressive.
Well, please don't.
How's it going, buddy? We pounded it in here anyways. We found your tent.
Yeah, I see that, yeah. Time for camp shoes.
Yeah, hunting season starts tomorrow, buddy. Josh has been in the hills already for this 5 days now. We haven't had any luck finding any sheep or let alone rams, but I'm optimistic and I'm excited about what's gonna happen over the next 10 days. And all I know for sure is what we're going to do is we're gonna work our butts off and see if we can't find ourselves a ram.
Yeah, let's get after it.
We just have to spend a lot of time glassing and make sure that we pick it apart. Don't leave any rock unturned. But it can't beat this beautiful day.
This trip so far has probably been one of the most physically challenging trips just to get in here for me. Bringing 12 days of gear and food in through nasty bogs and brush and up to here where we are now. And I think with the way we're gonna hunt today, light packs, short walks, lots of glassing, I'll be able to get my legs back to me and keep going. But it's beautiful up here.
We've pretty much got all hands on deck right now. There's a lot of country to look over.
Glass until your eyes bleed's what they say, right? Then glass some more. I guess we'll keep doing it.
Well, buddy, there is sheep in this country. It's a good sign anyways.
Yeah. Clear at the end of this drainage here.
Yeah, the end of the drainage and then just through on the other side. Well, there is 5 of us, so this democratic process will work out. All those in favor of cliffs and clambering, hands up.
Me. Let's do it.
I guess, Dave, you and I lose.
Against 3.
It's bugs and bogs. Best laid plans have changed.
As always.
As they always do. So we all hiked up into this saddle here yesterday just to turn around now and go back down. It couldn't get much better. What else would we be doing?
Exactly.
All right, let's get out of here. But this is a better laid plan because actually we have sheep 6 kilometers away. Nice to make it down into the river if it stays this water level, and we could pretty much be able to walk up it. We'll really find out what's ahead of us once we get there. Until then, it's just head down and boots moving. Let's go. So we got to the pass that we wanted to get to, and now we've got to go through these rocks and it'll open up, and hopefully those rams that we saw, they're still in there. They are not what we're looking for. Plan change again. We're gonna head down the valley tonight so that we can hunt 2 other mountain blocks tomorrow. Let's keep going.
Sheep? Just kidding.
So we broke camp about an hour ago. It's definitely different country than that really rocky stuff that we were in the last couple days. A little bit grassier, a few bowls that we need to check into, and that'll be the idea, just hit it fast and hard today. And
so we're gonna go climb another mountain, which I'm optimistic about, but it's gonna hurt. So we'll go pound away at it and see what happens. So yesterday, after we covered a pile of miles, it felt like I slept really well. Feet are a little sore, but I think they're just adapting. Being light today is gonna help break them back in, and we're gonna go find a sheep today.
So we're 3 days in now, and it's been tough for sheep. We really haven't seen a whole lot.
made it to the top of the mountain here, and there's just endless expanse of mountains in the area to look at. Looks like beautiful sheep country. I'm gonna spend some time here.
Yeah, about an hour ago, Greg spotted a ram just a couple mountains over. We've been looking hard, and the anticipation levels are high right now. We're gonna sit tight right now and just kind of wait and see it.
I don't want to believe that he's alone. He's just on the skyline, so there could be other rams just below him.
That is one hell of a spot there, dude. We finally laid eyes on a ram. I'm too excited right now to even say anything. I want to go get a closer look, but from here, he's what we've been looking for.
There's a lot of miles between us and him before we can ever have a chance of seeing him again, so we're gonna get moving.
You know, everybody's excited now, and I love that feeling, of course, and you don't know what's coming next.
Tank mode. Well, the excitement level is still at like an 8, but that's only because we know that there's a ram up on that mountain. If there was no ram on that mountain, the excitement level would be about a 3.
Excitement level is still a 10 because it's still up there. Fatigue levels cresting up in there into the 6s-ish, 7s. They came back down when we sat here and got a little drink real quick.
They were a little higher than 7.
More like an 8 or a 9 there for a minute. No, I mean, it's tough.
Just keep pushing, take our time, and
Power on.
yeah.
Keep hammering. No, I can't say that.
No, you cannot say
I
that.
don't like that.
God.
All right, McHale, let's do the work. This morning after we spotted the sheep, we took about 3 hours to get across the bottom here and into this other block.
Seeing Casey just evolve over the last few days, the transformation, you know, a couple hard days, really being able to realize, you know, it's not easy, and I'm sure he had a little bit of preconceived ideas of what sheep hunting was about, but to experience that is really quite something else.
We think he's bedded down over here on this side, and we've been waiting for him to stand up now for about 4 hours. Hoping he's in here and hiding well. We're gonna keep waiting him out. Just hurry up and wait now. We're sitting here waiting for this ram. I got to see my first grizzly. I mean, they're incredible animals, and she's got a little cub down there, and they were digging in the river for something, we're not sure, and they were fighting over it. It was pretty cool to watch.
So basically what happened is we came off that mountain, and the hours and hours that it took us to get through the bog and the bush bashing, somehow that ram has slipped out and around and parked himself on that mountain over there. How's your excitement level now?
Not quite a 10, but I'm still pumped. We're seeing rams. They're around. We'll go find the right one. So when we finally laid eyes on that ram, he wasn't quite legal. Josh aged him at 6. He's got to be 8 years old or have a full curl. Being able to see that far and find something 3-4 miles out and then get on him is a little different than what I'm used to.
Dig in, head her back down, have some supper, do it all over again tomorrow. With a different ending, I hope.
We had to walk away from him, but we got to see him, and he's got a beautiful coat. In a few years, he'll be a great ram for somebody. Keep looking, I guess. So we're bushwhacking back to camp tonight. Just got done looking at some rams up on the hill and walked by this guy hanging out in a tree, which is pretty stinking cool. We'll go ahead and leave him alone and head on down the trail.